Welcome, 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 celestial beings. Thank you for joining me today. Just know that when the camera was off, I did all the things, and now the camera is on. I want to get down to the business, but there are some great things in the description box for my collective. Um, this reading is a general reading for the collective, so it will not resonate with everybody, and that's okay. Just take what you can use and leave the rest. If you want to support the channel or continue to support the channel, subscribe if you haven't done so already, if you feel to do so, and or like, interact with the video because we love that as well. So the energies, well, some of the main focal, let's start there. We have some energies of jealousy. Okay, can't do anything about that. Knowledge, recognition, and agreement. At the bottom of the deck is fear. So just off the top, what I am picking up or what I'm feeling or the energy that is surrounding this message today is that people are going to simply not like you just because you are you. Here's the kicker. You're just going to have to be okay with that. You cannot influence why a person has this personal feeling about how they feel about you, themselves, the world, whatever. Okay? There's nothing that you can do about it. I say that the only reason this would be any type of problem per se would be if it interferes with your life or your lifestyle some type of way. Other than that, we are not people pleasing. We are not people pleasers. Okay. We cannot control how people feel about you, who you are, what you possess, the energy you carry, the gifts that you have, the skills that make you pushes you into the forefront, because clearly this energy is all based off of what you could do, how smart you are, the skills you have, the gifts you have, your ambiance, how you radiate when you step into rooms. This is somebody's personal beef, and there's nothing that you can do about it, okay? With that recognition being out here, I don't feel like that it is like lights, camera, action, that type of recognition, but I do feel like it's more of what you radiate when you step into rooms, how people turn their heads when you step into rooms, you know, how people congregate towards you just because they love your energy, okay? All right, so now let's get to the nitty gritty of it. Again, like I said, unless this is affecting your lifestyle some type of way of how this person personally feels about you or these people personally feels about you, I clearly wouldn't worry about it. The energy down here says your happiness is the focal point of everything, okay? And you trying to focus on every individual or people who just don't like you will take you into some dark areas trying to figure them out, and you're not going to be able to figure them out. The only thing that I can say is their feelings for you are not hidden, that they are not doing a good job disguising how they feel. Okay. Some of these people are so delusional. Okay. They feel like they get what they doing, how they doing it, even if there's stuff that they're probably intentionally doing behind your back, right? They're thinking that they're getting one up over on you. Okay. This is their mindset. Okay. Whatever it is they're trying to do. These people probably more than likely are narcissistic, controlling, manipulators, things of that nature. And I feel like the only time this becomes a nuisance is when they don't get the results that they are trying to get in influencing some type of negative change in your life. Because here's the interference: they're clearly intentionally trying to energetically cause some type of negative influence, negative change, something of that nature. But you don't vibrate on the level that this negative energies and entities are vibrating on. Their attempts are without merit. There is not going beyond just an attempt because you're not down there. It's not reaching you. And they're becoming angrier and angrier. All I know is I see opportunities and blessings and being in our soft error and focusing more on ourself and self-love and self-care, not paying attention to any of that madness, going in the right direction, doing what's best for you, um, being creative, creating the lives and the lifestyles that we are wanting, for ourselves. Just not paying attention to any of that. Again, I see all kind of knowledge and wisdom and gifts and talents and skills, the agreements, new business, promotions. Um, if we're thinking to ourselves, because this is where the fear may come in that we're we can't sit at these tables or we can't walk through these doors. You're highly mistaken. You're highly mistaken. People want to interact with you, engage with you, do business with you, um, correspond with you, collaborate with you. So don't feed into the negativity that whoever these lower level energies and entities are trying to persuade you that you're not that person, but you are that person. That's why people are so, you're contagious in a good way. You're contagious in a good way. And the only way, see, that was a word because now I got chills. The only way that this all blows up in our face, let's just say it like that, is if we buy into the madness that the narcissistic control and manipulating person or people trying to sell us. If you don't buy into it, all these things that you're working so hard for, it's going to reach the right audiences. You're going to get these opportunities. You're going to get these collaborations. You're going to close these deals and these contracts. You're going to get these promotions. You're going to move ahead. You're going to see the things that you're manifesting for your life actually be in materialized in this lifetime. You do. You got options. You got options. This person or these people are so upset that you have options. This person or these people are so not enthused that you get to choose your destiny. Again, this is purely off of what it is that you are trying to create for yourself and for your life. And it bugs them. You know what? Instead of taking that energy and applying it to their own life and doing what you do, like kind of like modeling something positive in their life, they rather focus on trying to tear you down and bring you down. So if you know people like that, stay away. If you know people like that and they're in your close circle, move on. You're probably being thinking about it. You probably know this jealousy thing. You're probably being knowing it. It's not cool to keep them around. Just fade out and fade in to where you're supposed to be in front of you into the positive and try to not. They are trying to disrupt you emotionally. They're trying to get you emotionally unstable. See those choppy waters? They're trying to, again, if you drink the Kool-Aid, they win. If you go on over here and make your coffee or sip your tea instead of drinking that Kool-Aid, you're gonna be just fine. Again, nothing that they're doing has not already been exposed. It's been exposed. You are aware. I just wouldn't entertain it. And I think that some people, get a kick out of, I don't know, the attention in a bad way. And I just say, as a suggestion, just don't entertain it. You done went through some things. You done finally got caught the direction that you actually want to go in and be in. The light's been shined in the direction that you're trying to go in a positive direction, doing positive things in a positive way, again, for your happiness. Because this is about your happiness, okay? Don't entertain that foolishness. You found your way. You found your way. You moved away, or you shall or should move away from what doesn't serve you. Get out of the environments that are toxic, that is not conducive to where you're trying to go, where you're trying to be, and your happiness. Don't fall into the trap of these manipulators. The moment you play these games with them, you have went from level 10 down to level 3. And you're down there in that energy being just as negative as they are. And it, all that hard work that you just did, everything that you just came through and went through and succeeded, had your victories and your justices, was all for nothing if you decide to go backwards. If you decide to drop down to these levels and play these low level, negative, energetically driven games with these people, okay? Just don't do it. The word of the day is just don't do it. You are aware of what's around you. You are aware of what's going on. Just don't feed into, look, don't feed into it. You have fought and fought and fought for what you believe in. You have fought and fought and fought for this happiness. Don't go backwards. Somebody just needed to know not to entertain the madness. All because somebody is afraid of what you can do, who you are, the power you possess. That's all it is. That's all it is. And they want to be your competition. But what they doing is, if you fall for the manipulation, because see, the way that they're competing with you, they think they're so smart. Again, this is a person thinking they're playing chess and thinking you're playing checkers, okay? They think you don't know what's going on, but you're fully aware of what's going on. They are your hitting, well, they think they're hitting, but they secretly feel like that they are your competitor. And they're going to do those low level petty things to try to, again, interfere with what you got going on, making false claims, reporting you to HR, uh, trying to spread false narratives, trying to get people to side with them, that kind of stuff. And it never works, because for those who are truly interested in who you are and what you do, they've done their research. In some instances, especially like in the workplace and stuff like that, but it should be all instances, actually, especially if a person is claiming that they know you. If somebody is in your close circle, they're supposed to know these things about you. But the moment they hear this bullarchy, right, their mind should click like, that don't sound like such and such. That sure doesn't sound like something they do. In all of my years of knowing this person, I've never seen that. I've never witnessed that. You know what I'm saying? That should be how the conversation turns. And if they really, really on your team, they should be going back to you, letting you know who this person is, what they're trying to do, and giving you a heads up, because they hearing all kind of stuff. Somebody is monitoring you instead of monitoring their own happiness and their own lifestyle. Okay. And again, that's just confirmation. This page of swords, just confirmation that you done heard about it, or you getting the news about it. You're going to hear about it. But somebody is definitely just over there mad because they want your life. They feel like that you're so lucky, or they feel like you always getting all the shots, or you getting all the opportunities. Again, you got options, and they trying to figure out why they don't have the same opportunities, or they don't have multiple options like you, multiple things that you could just. It's like, okay, this is the energy that I'm picking up on. It's like that you can hone in on something, and you be like, in 6 months, I'm gonna purchase this card. This is an example, because I feel like I worked so hard. I've been through so much. I want this. I'm not going to make payments on this. I have saved. I got the savings. I'm just going to buy the car of my dreams. Whatever this car is. It ain't going to be a 20. Where we at? 2025. But my stomach is agreeing. Sorry. But it's new for you. It's what you want. Right? And then this person's like, hold up, hold up. How's she just going to say this is what she going to do and then actually do it? Again, they're more focused on your life than they are focused on their own. And they just need to refocus, redirect that energy somewhere else, and they're staying in this energy of jealousy and being your competitor instead of, I don't know, I think the smart thing that I would do, like, hey, how you do that? Or, how did you get here? Or what resources do you mind sharing? I don't know. People are weird. I know how to get what I want. And it's not by burning bridges, backstabbing, um, talking to people crazy, lusting over their life. It's not none of that. And I don't understand how people operate like that and think they're going to get results, good results. Okay. Again, we're talking about our happiness, community, family, thriving in the areas of our lives of family, community, friendship, kinship, that kind of thing. That's what's important to us. Not growth, growing, learning, multiplying, just making our lives awesome, living in our little bubbles, and getting things done and reaping the rewards of following there's the rewards for loving ourselves and not playing these games and not going back to the things that are turn into entertaining these lower level type situations. Okay, it's love. You're getting love from everything. The most important thing is the love that you're giving yourself. Remember, we're in our soft area. We're focusing on us, and it's paying off so much so that other people are paying more attention to what you're doing than you are. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And they may try to come around, right? Okay. This is because you got options. They may try to come around even after their crap is exposed and try to present to you what that example that I gave, instead of saying, hey, how did you do? Or do you mind sharing? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So they may get tired of the pettiness. They may come to the conclusion, I'm going to ask, or I'm going to, buddy hustle information so I can try to one up or but the intentions are wrong, right? And then when they come to you because you already know what their intentions are, you already know they're your secret competitor, you're not going to like what they offering. You're not going to like what they're trying to sell because you know their intentions are crappy, right? It's like, okay, after figuring out if they can't beat you, join you, but they doing it the wrong way, they're gonna come trying to play nice, try to do the manipulating thing and think you're gonna go for it, and you're not. And you're not. You got plans, you got places to go, people to see, things to do, and it doesn't involve entertaining or going backwards with this person or these people. Okay, again, they're being exposed for the crap that they're trying to do, trying to affect something in regards to your life. Again, the biggest message is just don't indulge in the madness. This person or these people are clearly not happy in their own lives, and they're seeking some type of satisfaction to trying to ruin yours. These people or this person feels left out. They are left out. They're not getting the opportunities and they don't have the options, but it's because of their own doing. It's karma. They're throwing daggers and the daggers are acting like boomerangs and coming right back. I mean, it's okay. I don't know if you're aware. They clearly can't see it. They clearly can't see that everything they're trying to do is coming right back to them. And all of this in, baby, because you are just, they cannot penetrate the world that you've done created. You done found balance. You done, again, focused on the things that mean the world to you, that matters to you. And they're obnoxious, petty. I can't, I can't, I don't want to dwell there because it's so negative, but it's just not working. And you get to move forward into your greatness. So please, 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 whoever you are or whoever this resonates with, please keep just doing you. Please keep just being positive and basking in all these rewards that are given to you for you being you and doing the right thing, moving the right way, being positive, speaking life into other people. You share, you give to charity. You have the best heart in the world, is what I see. And people just can't stand it. And they're trying to ruin the good things that you do for others, not to benefit yourself, but to help others. And this really gets under people's skin. Being great, doing great, creating all kinds of wealth, not just financially, but the wealth of having people side with you when someone's trying to smear your name and your character, and knowing that doesn't fit the profile, that those people that can go directly to, that is not the person that I know, look at them crazy, figure them out in that moment of trying to do their smear campaign. You're over here manifesting the best thing for you in your life, for your family, for yourself, right? And these people are trying to manifest the opposite. So they're working against you while you working for yourself, and it's paying off. That's it, and that's all. And the word is not to let they mess get to you. Don't let it keep you from finishing off the things that matter to you, that you're abundantly creating in your world. King of Pentacles, stability, financial gains and rewards, resources. You are a resource to, many people, continue to be that, and just don't go backwards into this crazy energy here. And I just feel like, it was just supposed to be highlighted and said out loud. This person is, or these people are trying to attack your basic uh your basic way of living, your basic means of life. They're just trying to go for the foundation. I couldn't get it out right. So if they attack the foundation, and everything else can crumble. This is what they're thinking. Okay. But it's not having any effect on you. So you keep doing what you need to do, or you're doing great. You're manifesting, and you're bringing into your world a whole lot of benefits, a whole lot of opportunities, a whole lot of resources. This is the person who can't tear you down. This is where they are. This is where they're trapped. This is what they're thinking they're hiding and that you don't know about. Okay, now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. Now you know. Somebody is so trapped in darkness, trying to bring you down and bring what you got going down instead of creating their own. They're refusing to see the madness that they're living in. These people, there's some mental things going on, okay? Their focus on you is clearly something mental in regards to them. It really, you didn't do nothing to this person or these people. You clearly, and you really didn't. And I am so sorry that you are somebody's target. Please keep moving forward. Please, 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 please don't let this affect you. This person or these people are so unhappy with their own lives. It is, oh my goodness. We're just going to do a couple of more, and I'm going to close this out because you're doing everything the right way. And that's why you're being rewarded, okay? And that's why you're going to continue being rewarded, see, baby? Because this is what radiates off of you when you walk into those rooms, and people can feel it. People can feel it. You getting attention when you're not even trying to get attention, just because you're made of this, okay? Don't let nobody harden that for you. Don't let nobody dim that for you. Don't let nobody take this from you. Because many will try. Many will try. And most will fail if you stay focused. Okay? And then all will fail. Stay in your, doing your protection work and, praying over your circumstances and everything you got going on. You're gonna be okay. You're doing it, baby. You're gonna be okay. You're doing it right. And you're gonna continue to grow. You're gonna continue to attract. You're gonna continue to having options. You're gonna continue living your best life. Just continue. Just continue. And you're going to be okay. So this is what I have for the collective. I'm not worried about y'all. Y'all got this. I love you. I love you. I love you. Until next time.